everyone, it's Leisha, also known as Balky Alley, and today we're doing Ekans makeup, finally. It's been like half a month since I've been able to record, but it's all good. So I'm taking a bobby pin just to pin my bangs back because they're getting long. I'll be cutting them eventually. Alright, so I kind of have an idea for what I want to do for Ekans, but first, of course, always moisturize. I'm taking my Aveeno Daily Moisturizing Lotion. Put it on. Also, as you guys may know, I live in Florida. So, something that we recently lifted in Florida is wearing masks, essentially. And I believe it's, well, I was told it's up to your employer if the employees wear masks or not. Like, the employer says if their employees can wear masks, not the employer. The employee gets to decide. The employer gets to decide for their employees. And our employer has said no because they believe they are just fear-mongering at this point. So, not doing that. So now I'm going to take the e.l.f. Holy Hydration Face Cream. I have an idea for it though, but that means now that I can film these videos more often again, because I can actually do like full faces of makeup more often, and I am going to dedicate more time to it, and then I can edit and upload the video throughout the day, because I typically like to edit like the video like just right. So what I do is I do my schoolwork and then right before my stream I do it. Okay, now I'm going to go into the eyes, and I'm going to use the right down here. I had to bend down, sorry, to find it. My e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Concealer, and I need to grab my brushes. All I've been doing is just doing my eye makeup and stuff and having time to actually, because a hurricane hit. If you guys don't know anything about Florida, if you guys aren't keeping up with Florida news, a hurricane hit, so kind of couldn't do anything. Because when you have no power, you can't really do much of anything. Alright, so now I'm going to take the e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Concealer. I'm trying a new eye look than usual. As I said, I'm doing something inspired by, not directly. I'm not putting the Pokemon on my face, because to me, I want to do makeup inspired by the Pokemon and like the look of it and everything. I blend it out with my finger. I also, because I did do a cosplay for Toru Hyundai. If you guys want to look at the cosplay review and the makeup tutorial, they're on my channel. I don't know how to use the iCard yet, but I'll figure it out. Okay. And I blended out into, like, up and around my eyebrow, but I did end up plucking my eyebrows, which wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to hurt a lot more. Alright. So I'm going to go into the Morphe James Charles palette, and I'm going to take this purple shade right here. I'm going to get a bunch on my brush, and then I'm going to take and I'm going to put it on the outer portion, and just initially I'm going to stamp on the color. Oh, I think I said in my last video, I have finally hit affiliate. I've done it. I waited forever for Twitch to approve my tax information and all that, and now I'm still waiting for them to approve my emote, which is also taking them forever to do. Why do you hate me, Twitch? It's like, it says, oh, it takes about 2 to 3 days typically. Mine takes a week and a half, 2 weeks on things. Everyone, it's like, I submitted my tax information, and in the next 10 hours it was approved. And I'm like, how long ago was this posted? And it's like 7 months ago. And I'm like, Mm. the general shape. I'm kind of keeping some of it off of the inner part, but it will be covered up, so I don't really think it's that big of a deal. Okay, now I'm going to do the same thing on the other eyeball. I don't think this makeup look should take too long. I'm not done blending out the colors yet either. I do want to point that out. I'm not done with the eye, like this side of the eye. It's not going to look like that. I just need to do this because I will blend it out. I just want to get the colors kind of laid down. Yeah, but I'm waiting on my emote to still be approved. It's actually a really cute emote, and my sub badge is quite adorable. I don't know if it takes a while for the sub badge to work or something, because my first subscriber doesn't have my sub badge. Like, first ever subscriber. Thank you, MD. Appreciate that. I don't know if you watch... I think you watch some of my YouTube videos, but if you made it 6 minutes in, hi. Thank you for subscribing. Okay, so I'm going to take the same purple shade again. I'm going to do the same exact thing. Once I get my emote approved, though, I want to do a 24-hour stream to celebrate hitting this milestone. What did you just knock over? Oh, just a charger. This looks pretty dang good so far. Now I gotta blend it out, and I'm going to take and I'm going to use this light pink shade right here. It like literally washes out, but I'm going to take that shade. I'm going to blend out this makeup with it because I feel like it should look pretty nice. Also, this is a YouTube channel that I've really gotten into recently. I've watched quite a bit of their videos. I have to kind of cut their videos with other videos because they are kind of dark. I don't know if you guys know who Spooky Rice is, but they do Disturbing Breakdown right now. Is their current content. They said that they have like a certain amount of movies and stuff that they'll be doing, and I think they're going to move on to other content. I'm excited for what other content they move on to. But if you guys ever watch like Dead Meat, which I'm assuming some of you at least have watched one episode of it, is like he goes through horror movies and he does like the best kill, like the golden chainsaw, and then worst kill. And he does that at the very end. He goes through the movie and he does the kill count where he like says, oh, this is how many people were killed and yada yada yada. Well, he does the same thing, but except for counting kills, he just like really goes over the movie and then talks kind of about the most disturbing moment for him personally. And he really does show in detail, and he has links and stuff underneath where he goes more into depth about certain things. He's like, I like movies I want to watch, but I'm just like, I could never do it. Because some things I like my gore, I like my weird, but some stuff I'm like, I have to draw my line. And I just watch his videos, and I'm watching all of them. He went over Pupa. If you guys don't remember from my horror anime edition, for starters, I mentioned Pupa, that Pupa was not amazing, but it is good to kind of get used to the kind of what the fuck factor of anime when it comes to like kind of horror stuff. And I did read the manga, and I really liked the manga when I was younger, but I think that's because I was an edgy little emo kid. Because that's what I was. A little edgelord, and that stuff was like so cool. Now that I look at it back again, like he kind of said some things and I was like, yeah, I totally fucking agree. But he went over it, and I liked the way he went over it. It was really good. And yeah, and I was like, oh, I remember kind of covering that, but I kind of told you guys just the basis. And if you just don't want to watch the anime, but you want the good gist of it, that's a perfect way. Alright, so I'm taking the NYX Glitter Brilliance. I think it's like their it's like their glitter primer, and let me just drop everything on the floor like I always do. I need a bigger vanity. I need an actual vanity because all I have is a little storage container I put my little camera on. Okay, oh, my phone. Alright, I'm going to take that and I'm just going to tap it on the very middle part of my eye. I'm going to do it for both because I got a little too much. Alright. Now I'm going to take the Love You So Mochi palette. I'm going to take that gold, yellow that's in the middle. Okay. I'm going to stamp that right on there. I'm going to do it on the other one before it dries. And of course I'm going to blend it out. Don't worry, y'all. I ain't gonna leave it just a whole ass mess in my eye. Okay. And now what I'm going to do to blend it out is I'm going to like stamp around the edges. I think my favorite movie that Spooky Rice has kind of put out thus far is like out of the ones I've watched is Lady Vengeance or Sympathy for Lady Vengeance. And because it is a good movie. That one's not nearly as disturbing as like other ones are. This also could be like Spyro makeup. I do want to just point that out. This could be Spyro makeup. Alright. I don't know how that looks. I don't know if it looks nice or what, but it's a look. Okay. I look like a something. Who knows? Maybe when I get the rest of my makeup on, I'll be feeling it a little more. Sure hope so. Because, as I said, I ain't redoing none of this because we have 151 to go through. Alright, so now I'm going to put on my primer. It's going to be the e.l.f. Poreless Pretty Primer. The reason I'm putting it on now and not later is because for some reason, my lotions, if they're still wet and I put them on, it likes to react with the lotions and like clump up. So I have to kind of put, I don't know if anyone else has that problem with this or not, because I use it with obviously other e.l.f. products, so I was a little confused on why it's like clumping. I thought maybe it was the Aveeno stuff, and I just put on just the e.l.f. and it still did it, and I put on just the Aveeno and it still did it. I think it's just too much product on my face at one time when it's wet. So, but if I wait, it's better. Alright, and I put it right here on my T-zone. I bring it on my laugh line, I bring it right here, my underneath my eyes, and on the sides of my nose. And then I also have had this primer for forever. This primer does not seem like it's going away anytime soon. And not only people love this stuff, it's actually a really good primer for the price that you pay. Hell yeah, it's good. Alright, now while that's kind of just sitting on my face, getting ready to rock and roll, I'm going to take a concealer. And I'm going to try a method I've never tried before. Because I don't get a lot of these very often. Like big ones. I get tiny ones. I'm going to take the concealer. I'll just kind of... I don't know if this works better with the cream concealer, but I'm going to let it sit. Because I've been told that if you let it sit and kind of warm up to your skin, it should work better. And while it's doing that, what do I do? I'll work on the foundation and other parts of my face. And do color correcting and all that fun stuff. Okay. So, I'm using the L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour wear. Or do I use this foundation instead? Or is it this other one in here? Is it this one? Oh, God. I don't want to... Oh, shit. I knew that was going to happen. Which one is the lighter of the two? This one. Okay. Should I try it anew? Nah, I'll use the one I have. guess. And then I'll move on to using different ones. No, because I want to know if they fit well enough. Okay, so I want to try this. I don't know which one which one is a lighter. I think this one's lighter, so I'm going to try this one out. Okay, this is the Healthy Foundation by Physicians Formula. It comes with a big doe foot applicator. I'm going to run it on my, I guess, forehead. There's not a lot of product coming off of it. So do I go back in? Okay. It kind of smells like coffee. Is that the smell I'm smelling? Is coffee? I think I'm smelling some coffee. Okay, now it's really cold. I don't think that's because of my room. It's just really cold. Okay. I'm going to blend it out. It doesn't seem like it gives a lot of coverage. It seems like it's a very light and natural foundation. See, look at it. Adds like the slightest bit of color. Throw in a little bit more, especially on my forehead. My forehead needs a lot, like right in here. Oh my god, I had so much trouble getting it back into the bottle. I'll see how it wears throughout the day. Because if I can avoid using a foundation I know I really, really like and use like one that's like decent, then I'm going to use a decent one first. Okay. And I also want to see how bad it oxidizes before I wear it out places. Okay. Draw that kind of shape on. Then I'm going to blend it out. It is a little tiny baby bit dark for me, but I forgive it because most things are too dark for my pale ass. I just want to see how bad it oxidizes, because if it turns me like Oompa Loompa orange by the end of the day, yeah, this is going to have to be a day off only foundation. Anyways, the reason I'm doing this is because apparently it'll help it, like, cover more, and that's just because of some makeup, like, a few makeup artists that I watch on YouTube have, like, actual makeup artists, like, this their job, or they have, like, they're prone to acne, and they said this is what they do. Okay. Also, you guys watch, if you guys did watch my Toro makeup tutorial, you guys know that I filmed out in my living room. That was a not good lighting, not good situation. So, probably the next time I get into Toro, I'm going to redo it in better lighting. I will be doing a makeup tutorial probably for all of the characters that I have and want to do and have done. I'm going to probably do a tutorial for all of them to kind of like show you guys how I've done them. I don't know if you put it on separately from the, like if you blend out the concealer before you blend out the foundation, but I did it with the foundation on top. So I will see if it covers it up enough. It didn't really cover it a lot. Okay, so next time I'm going to blend out the concealer before I put the foundation on. But it does, this foundation does give me a very nice finish to my skin. It's a little dewy, but I always set my foundation because also I wear headsets a lot because I'm going to be streaming after I film this video. I wear headsets and then it touches my face right there and the makeup will come off onto my headset unless I do it. So I gotta do all that. and then the makeup will sit, and then I'll get acne right there if I don't like set it for some reason. Okay, so now I'm going to color correct. So I'm going to take this little guy. I really like this one. I think I'm going to buy this again. It was $1 at Dollar Tree. Okay, yellow and some more yellow. Yellow. And yellow. Okay. I'm going to blend yellow out. I'm trying it with the Beauty Blender this time. Last time I did it with the Beauty Blender, it kind of like ate away at it. I don't know why. Okay. So now, you guys see how my dark circles are like now gone? Love color correcting properly, and I'm not like putting it halfway down my face stupidly. Don't need to color my, I don't have purple down here. Okay. I feel cat hair on my face. Oh, whatever. I got it. Okay, so I'm going to take my concealer. I'm going to put a dot right here and some dots right here. I want to try out a new concealer for underneath my eyes. So, there's that. Okay, and then some on my chin, and then some on my forehead. I forgot to contour before I did this, so I gotta wait to highlight my nose because I'm gonna have to contour before now. Okay. And I can't even set my face. Alright, well, I'll come back for the concealer underneath my eyes and I'll have to tap it out again. I put too much concealer on this side, so let me fix it with a little bit of purple really quick, because they're not kind of even on each side now, so. I don't know if my contour's in that bag or not. I'll grab it in a second. Okay. A little bit, just like the actual tiniest bit of this purple. And uh-oh. Ooh. Okay, there we go. I fixed it. Alright, now, see there's a slightly bit of a darker patch right there. It's okay. See, this is like the real stuff of makeup. Because if you guys don't know, a lot of people on Instagram like face-tune like their makeup to be more vibrant and more perfect and stuff. And I don't do that. I don't see a point in that. Lying about your makeup and stuff. Okay. Now, I got the contour stuff. So I'm gonna do. I put that contour up a little higher than the other. It's okay. Alright, now I gotta do my JoJo nose. Wow, Pico Pog. Wow. Now that I have my JoJo nose. Okay, sorry. What? Tat? Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take. I'm going to just. God. There's a flashback to this in one of these videos. So the game I'm streaming kind of currently on my stream, we all know Breath of the Wild, but I also started a game yesterday called Genshin Impact. And so far, it was pretty fun. I played like 3 hours of it so far. So I'm going to go today when I start stream again. I'm going to do that. Which I do have to plan out like schoolwork and reading and all that. Because I got my schedule last night. So I can finally plan it out today. And schedule it out. And now that my kind of schedule's going to get back to fucking normal-ish. Because, you know, the hurricane kind of messes your entire life up when it hits. Okay. Now that my nose is a little dark, I'm going to take and get cat hair everywhere. Where's all this cat hair coming from? It's on my face. Again, I feel it. I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. I feel you, dude. Sometimes you blow on your face, it'll help. Okay. Highlighter. Where did I put you? Did I put you back in the bag? I did put you back in the bag. Okay. Maybelline Fit Me Concealer again. And I'm going to put the actual tiniest bit on the very tip of my nose and then run it down the bridge like that, like so. And then I'm going to take and blend out the very tip very lightly. Just kind of keep the color very in the very center of it. And then blend it out here. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to re-blend out my under eye. So any of the creases that formed will be gone. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get powder. I'm not a big fan of this powder, but I want to kind of get rid of it before I use other powders. It's the Infallible Pro Glow Powder by L'Oreal. It's just because it has like glitter in it. If it didn't have glitter in the powder, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. But it does, and so it's kind of that big of a deal. Because I don't like glitter in my powder, but also, I mean, it's a powder. It's not super noticeable. And I don't think I'm going to be leaving anywhere today. Okay, focus it right down there. And then I go on the underneath of my neck. Then I work my way up the rest of my face. And yes, I do powder the entirety of my face. I always have. I always will. There's nothing you can say that will make me not. I do not like the way what foundation feels. I can always feel it, and if I touch it, I'm like, fuck, now I have foundation all over my hands. No matter what, but if I don't do it that way, it feels pretty okay. Yeah. This contour actually looks really good on top of this foundation. And it's still slightly tacky. Yeah, see, when I got foundation on and I don't look nearly as... See, that's why right here, when people are like, oh, you could just wear that makeup out when you, like, go to work and stuff, just only do it in your eyes. I did that, and I look crazy with, like, nice, beautiful glam eyes, and then nothing. You look kind of psychotic. Even if you just do concealer, you still kind of look slightly kind of psychotic, because, you know, that part of your face is fully done. Well, the rest isn't. Sorry, my video capacity kind of ran out. So, now we have our foundation set. You can still slightly see the pimple, which is kind of annoying. So now we're going to do our bottom lash line. Okay, so I kind of know what I want to do for this. So, I need to open this bad boy up, go in here, grab this brush right here. So, and And what I did is I took a little bit of eyelash glue and I put it on it. It was supposed to dry down. Mine never did, but I can always make it moldable and make it really thin again. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this yellow shade right here in the palette, in the James Charles palette, this yellow shade, like that. I need a better setup, dude, but okay. Putting the yellow on the bottom lash line, kind of like this. And then, take a wild guess what I'm going to do, guys. Comment down below what you think I'm going to do for my bottom lash line. Who could guess? I don't know. Anybody, probably. Context clues, my dudes. Okay. Now, I'm going to take the purple shade, okay? Take a wild guess what I'm going to do with the purple shade. A wild guess. I'm going to pop it in the center. Oh, who could have thunk that I would just invert what I did at the top of my eyes? Instead, I don't use the gold shade because I didn't want to do it. I just didn't care to do it that way. I'm going back in a little bit of the yellow because I kind of went a little too far with the purple. Alright. And keep packing it on. Wow, who could have guessed? Who could have thunk? Who could have thunk? I would just invert. Silly. And then I'm going to take a tiny bit of that really dark, like, eggplant shade. And I'm going to put that, like, right in the center of that purple so it kind of deepens it a little bit so it's a little more noticeable. Now I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Oh my gosh. Revelations of the century, guys. Okay. Now that one purple color. I'm trying to do it so you guys can still see what I'm doing. Okay, and a tiny bit of the dark eggplant color. Pop that right in the middle. Then bam. Oh, I like how this looks so far. Wow, okay. Palette, I'm done with you. Thank God. You can stop falling every 10 seconds. It's a big palette, and I'm telling you guys right now, I literally don't have any room on this, so it's like sitting on my lap, and my lap just, it slides right off my lap every time. Okay, so now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do blush and highlight and all that fun stuff really quick. Okay. So what blush do I use today? I think more purpley blush, which, let me hold you guys so this doesn't fall. Okay, I think this is the right one. Let me continue to hold you guys. We're a little up close, and there's a freaking cat here! Okay, I'm calm. So I'm going to take, get away. I'm going to take this brush right here, this little doodad. I'm going to take, and I don't think I can, I feel like I have more purpley one. I think I'm being silly. Is it down here? It's probably down in here. Yeah, okay, I found the one I was looking for. I was like, I feel like this one's the wrong one. I feel like it's the wrong one, guys. Okay. So I'm going to take this shade right here in this little elf quad. I'm just going to use the mirror from this right now. Tap off the excess. And I'm using this little brush because I want to build it up be able to kind of build it up. And I'm going to try to keep it above my contour, because I typically put my blush below my contour. I don't know how I always end up doing that, but I do. Now I'm going to take and I'm going to put a little on my nose, because I like the way it looks. Okay. And I'm going to bring kind of just the excess inwards to kind of like, swoop, kind of like that. I miss being able to do my makeup all the time. Probably when I play Among Us with some friends tonight, I will more than likely, what's it called? I'll start editing this video and have it uploaded so I can post it tomorrow, I believe. Okay, so, and I gotta bring just a tiny bit kind of right into my hairline. And the same thing on this side. Okay, now I'm going to use a highlighter I don't think I've used on this channel other than one other time. But I need gold. I need a gold highlight, and this is as gold as my highlighters get. It's this Wet n Wild I'm So Lit. It is very gold. It is very potent, and I mean potent. And this is sitting on my lap, and I'm terrified if I drop it, I'll never be able to not see glitter. Okay, so this brush, and this is the tiniest bit in the lid. I'm just going to swipe into the lid. Okay, all right. Then I'm going to get my water. I'm going to genuinely spritz like it once and twice. And then when I put this on, let me focus on my face. Watch. That's one swipe. Let it all get on my face. Okay. Now I'm going to swipe again, and I'm going to spritz. It's a loose pigmented highlighter, and these things are crazy pigmented. And so I always have to be very careful with them, because one time I was not careful and I literally looked like Tin Man. But look how crazy that, and that's like from just slightly dipping. And so I'll dip back into a little bit more and add just some more. Okay, I added some more on it. You guys can clearly tell I added more, and I just literally just dipped into the lid. I just actually just went boop right into the lid. I'll do it again, boop, and then it just takes it up 10,000 more volts, and there we go. This highlighter is crazy good. I don't think I'll ever be able to get through it. Like, genuinely, there's so much product in this, and it's so potent that unless you're a makeup artist, I don't think you'll ever be able to get through one of these in like less than 5 years. It's crazy. I want a million of them because they're so good, and I love them. And they don't, like, some of them have really big chunks of glitter, like highlights, and this doesn't. This doesn't make you look like they can see little textures in your skin. I mean, you obviously have texture in your skin, but some of them, like, because they have the bigger chunks of glitter, really make it look noticeable. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my eyebrows. And I'm going to take my handy dandy little eyeliner brush that's meant for eyeliner. I'm going to go into shade Cedar. Oh, you guys can see I went through another shade right here, Denim. So, yeah, but I'm kind of done with, I guess, it for right now. And this is like only will be a thing if I don't have enough time to do my makeup, like kind of in the morning, I'll start using these. So it's going to take me a little bit longer to get through them. Alright, I'm going to the shade Cedar. Then I'm going to take and I'm going to blend the shadows upwards onto my eyebrow. Tomorrow I'm very excited. It'll be on a Wednesday. Very, very excited because I'm going to a Korean place. I went before and I got hot pot and it was very good. And we're going to be going back and I'm going to be getting black bean noodles. I don't know what my fiance will be getting. I know what I'm getting though, because I watch a lot of Stephanie Sue. And I always see her eating black bean noodles and they look so delicious. So I'm very excited to try them out. And she really likes her black bean noodles. So I sure hope they're going to be good. Because if not, I'll let her know. Alright, but you will see it on my Instagram story if I like it or not. Because I'm going to take a picture of it before I eat it, and then let y'all know how it be. Alright, taking my clear Great Lashes mascara. I'm going to brush the front of my brow up, and then over. And y'all, people are like, your sisters should be eyebrows, or your sisters should be eyebrows. Your eyebrows should be sisters and not twins. I'm like, mine are like first cousins naturally, and that's just kind of how I let them be. So I have first cousin eyebrows. One's a little bit bigger, it has a little more curves than the other one does, but it's okay because this one's loved just as much as that one is. But you guys can actually tell, like when I pointed out, this one goes like this and this one goes like that. My eyebrows are uneven. But do I care? Slightly. Am I going to fix it? No. Because I don't have time to resculpt my eyebrows on my face. I like the way they look. I like them being a little uneven because originality, authenticity, what's the word I'm looking for? Who knows? I don't care. So, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on mascara. I'm not curling my lashes because I just don't feel like it. And also because I've pinched my eyes the last 3 days I've done it. So I think I need to kind of give myself a break. I haven't been doing good with it. Alright, I'm using the Total Tease. Yeah, Total Tease CoverGirl. It has clumps in it all the time, I've noticed. This one's really clumpy mascara. So very clumpy. Okay, now I'm going to take the little side and be very gentle. Okay, it's not working. So I'm gonna, because I don't want to get mascara all over them so you guys can't see the colors. Like all over the underneath. Sorry, I'm like blocking it right now. I just really need to see what I'm doing, so I can be super careful. Okay, I'm going to dip back in, scrape all the clumps off of it. And then, this is what I have the most trouble with because I'm left-handed, so I have to turn it like this. I'm left-handed, and so you have to do things very different and weird and uncomfortable. Okay. There we go. Now what I'm going to do So I'm going to put on lipstick. You know what I'm going to do today? I think I'm going to... No, I'm not going to. Do I mix? No, I'm not going to mix today. Okay. I'm just going to take Toffee Talk from Wet n Wild, liquid cat suit. God, these have a strong smell. Wet n Wild makeup always has like a strong scents to their music, makeup. Strong scents to your music, dude. Excuse me, I just burped. I'm so unladylike. I got told in time at work. Because I burped and they said, "You're so unladylike." And I'm like, I'm a lady. So how can I be unladylike if I'm a lady? I'm like, just because your idea of a lady is different than my idea of a lady, you know? And somebody like, certain people, especially on YouTube, saying, there's a womanly way to wear clothing. If I'm a woman and I wear clothes, those clothes are now womanly clothes. Because you want to know why? Because a woman is wearing them. You know how a clothes is man's clothes? It's because a man's wearing those clothes. You know, a non-binary person? Those clothes are now non-binary clothes now because they're wearing them. That's how this shit works. Because I don't remember clothes having like bits and, you know, ideas and ideologies. I just know that clothes go on humans. That's all I know. One time I got told, that shirt's in the men's section. I said, okay, and? It's gonna be on my body, so now it's a woman's shirt. I mean, stupid. They're cut different for men and women. No. You know how they're cut different? Because instead of the fucking arms being long enough, it's like right at your armpit like that. That's the only difference between men and women clothing. They remove clothing for women and make it more expensive. Literally not even kidding. They remove pockets out of women's jeans, but men's jeans still have it. And the men's pants are cheaper than the women's pants. Make it make sense. Why are my clothes more expensive? Help me understand. Because I tell people that all the time. I'm like, yeah, the only difference between like it being cut for a woman is that it's literally this way. This is a man's shirt. You can't tell. But if I took the sleeve and I made it this shape right here, is it now a woman's shirt? Because it cuts into my armpit and has a stupid shape? I hate women's shirts like that. Anytime I get a shirt and it's like that, I get rid of it. Because if I ever order anything online, because I can't tell sometimes, I get rid of them. I'm like, nope. Because right to Goodwill. I do not wear shirts like that. I cannot wear shirts like that. They make me cringe. Alright, everybody. Now that I'm done ranting about shirts, I hope you all have a wonderful day. You be good people. Drink plenty of water. Do plenty of good things. Tell someone something kind today to yourself and somebody else. Look in the mirror. Positive affirmations, guys. I hope everyone just does good. Follow me on Twitch at Valkyali. Follow me on Twitter at Valkyali. Follow me on Instagram at Valkyali. I hope everyone has a good rest of their day. You be good people and do plenty of good things. Bye.